Good day. My team and I will explain why the Bitcoin is not the best way to invest. Through reason, a bench, and amongst others. The team is formed for Yaeli Lozano, Melanie Cervantes, Valeria Alba, and your server, Kevin Garcia.
Among the negative things about Bitcoin is that there is no regulator. It has full autonomy and independence from state institutions. As Bitcoin is governed by its protocol. Transfers are made through the peer systems directly between users without going through a state regulated body, such as a bank. Consequently, the states prevent from determining the amount of virtual currencies used to the market, controlling transfers, or implementing crime prevention policies for these users. So it currently has very limited possibilities to intervene in these systems. The anonymity of this system does not store the identification data of the participants, nor does generate historical records of the transactions associated with the real identities of these users. So Bitcoin can sometimes be used to illicit activities or to avoid complying with tax obligations.
Limited use. Bitcoin is currently only accepted by few online merchants. Many companies don't also recognize Bitcoin as a legitimate exchange, making it an infeasible investment vessel. Besides, there's only a fixed supply of Bitcoin, 21 million. Security is a major concern. Another problem with Bitcoin is that its current and future security are causes for concern. One type of security problem has been described above, the possibility of an attack on the networks that handle Bitcoin. But there is much more to worry about besides cyber attacks. For example, a 2015 Forbes article describes the following problem: how to avoid the centralization of the Bitcoin network, which would make cryptocurrencies more vulnerable to cyber attack and or fraudulent activity. A centralized network could allow a person or group of people with bad intentions to control a large percentage of Bitcoin, disrupting the market.
Things they don't tell you about a Bitcoin. 1. Tomorrow, a Bitcoin will be worthless. The first of the dangers and investing in a Bitcoin has to do with the risk involved. A Bitcoin is worth $15,000 today, but tomorrow it could be worth zero, and it will not even be the first time any story has something like that happens. We have developed severe bubbles like one, and this usually happens with oil or gold. And 2, there is an information bubble around a Bitcoin. Another bubble around a Bitcoin and the information bubble, and we all know how all bubbles end, bursting. And in the case of Bitcoin, there is interesting research shows the degree of information bubble around cryptocurrency. And 3 is no regulator. The Bitcoin is not regulated by the National Securities Market Commission. And throughout the story of this cryptocurrency, there have been in the depth of loss of Bitcoin in the different chains that Bitcoin exchange houses on the left their users without their coins. Personally, I think that a bet risky at Bitcoin today can be interest for a better, but not for a saver. From my point of view, I will better invest in something else so I'm more profitable.
The way we will convince someone to not invest in the Bitcoin is be demonstrating that this cryptocurrency is not a safe or investment. This through the reason given the Goldman Sachs Bank, B. Jason Furman and James Huxley. The bank given 3 reasons for the investors should avoid this cryptocurrency. Bitcoin does not generate cash flow in the bonds. It also not generate gains through especially to the global economic growth. The Bitcoin should evidence of inflation coverage. Another problem with the Bitcoin is that it mainly used as a conduit for illicit activities. It has been used in ransomware attacks, money laundering, and poaching scams, and net dark market for illicit products.